very strong forces that support multilateral action.
And the chairperson of South Africa's Parliament Committee on Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, William Mkhize, says the declining voter interest is being driven by the lived realities of ordinary South Africans. Mkhize told MPs that frustrations over poor service delivery, unemployment and the rising cost of living are increasingly shaping whether people choose to vote. Parliament heard a briefing from the Independent Electoral Commission on the country's readiness for next year's local government elections. Responding to the IEC's warning about the continuing decline of voter participation, Mkhize elaborates.
Who might not be interested in participating. These would be based on a lot of issues, and I'm sure you have some research that will confirm all of this, particularly attitude towards the issues of service delivery, attitude towards the effectiveness in management of economic issues. But basically, as you've found out, the personal circumstances, if people feel that their circumstances are improved on its own, to an extent it can assist to make people feel that it's a system that is worth participating in.
On the story now, Democratic Republic of Congo President Felix Tshisekedi, together with his Rwanda counterpart Paul Kagame, are to meet in Washington on Thursday to sign a peace deal and discuss regional stability with U.S. President Donald Trump. The meeting aims to reinforce a previously brokered peace agreement amidst escalating violence in eastern Congo, where the M23 rebel group has gained control. The discussions will focus on ratifying agreements for regional integration and addressing security issues, including the threats posed by armed groups. The U.S. administration is also promoting investment in the mineral-rich area. And airlines around the world are working on to install a software update on thousands of planes after Airbus ordered urgent modifications to about half of its global fleet. The recall affecting the widely used A320 family of passenger jets was issued after it emerged that intense radiation from the sun could cause a flight computer to malfunction. The BBC's Sebastian Asher has more details.
The issue will affect some 6,000 planes. Airbus has said that for about two-thirds of them, the disruption should not be that great, as the problem can be resolved in a few hours with a relatively simple software update. Airbus says the problem was discovered following a recent incident in the US involving a plane belonging to the A320 range.
For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matabela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Your weekend escape starts with the Oasis with Nsaku Muhlanga. Music and fresh perspective.
It's just gone 7 minutes after 6 a.m. Central African time. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Oasis, the Sunday edition of the Oasis. I'm hoping you're having a wonderful morning so far. It seems it's going to be a bit of a windy day. I felt a bit of a breeze when I walked out. And you know what is so funny is that I was debating between two shirts to wear today. And my spirit was like, hey, grab that long one if you know what's good for you, my sister. So thank you to my spirit and also my physical form for listening to me. What is coming up on the show today? We're going to be talking about a blood drive from the young leaders in Africa. We're going to be speaking a little bit more about that to those who love to donate their blood. I think you guys are doing the Lord's work because you can imagine how many people per day require transfusions. So for you who knows that they can't get extra blood, or they have extra blood, the fact that you're able to donate it, I think, is quite honorable and notable. So we're going to be unpacking that, and of course we're also going to be getting into some conversations regarding some of the legends that we are going to be paying tribute to. We're going to be speaking to Sizwe Zako's 45-year legacy of sound spirit and South African musical excellence. 45 years. 45 years is insane. That is a notable amount of time. And you can imagine 45 years of doing anything. That's the lifespan of someone who could be a parent to a teenager. And then imagine spending that much time in the musical scene. Can you imagine the wisdom that comes from him? Insane. And we're going to be speaking to Usizwe Zake. And then later on, we're going to talk about spiritual awakening and what that looks like in the different spheres in spirituality. We're going to head to Nigeria and find out what it looks like for them. When I think about African spirituality, I think about how you think in your country your practice is so unique, and then you realize half of Africa is doing it. Like, for me, the one thing that really unites us as Africans are our cultures and our traditions. And just to see them play out, I think is such a beautiful thing. It's such a notable thing as well. You know, I was talking about a dowry price the other day. You know, my friend yesterday got married. And one of the things that I was discussing was that, you know, I thought lobola was like a South African thing. When I grew up to find that this is an African thing, I think it was such an amazing moment, because I was like, oh, so this is something we do across the board. This is very exciting, man. On social media, we are Channel Africa 1. On WhatsApp, +27634069126. Super excited to be with you today. I've got a jazz fest after this. So I'm feeling very jazzy today. I'm feeling very mellow. I'm feeling very, let's have a cool last day of November. And also let me know what your November was like. I'm very interested to know. +27634069126. Welcome to the Oasis.
The Oasis with Ntsako Mhlanga. Tune in and turn up the volume. This is Channel Africa.
I had to run away and hide. Something happened in the middle of the night. I came inside without a sound. Suddenly my life was turning upside down. All that I could feel was pain, and strangers came and took my soul away. Like a deadly hurricane, I know my life will never be the same. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. I'm hoping for a better life, praying that nobody's story turns out like mine. The only thing I know is fear, even those with good intentions disappear. All that I could feel was pain, and strangers came and took my soul away. Like a deadly hurricane, I know my life will never be the same. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on. It has been done. My spirit is broken. You gave me no reason. You left me with questions. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river, I keep on going on. Where do you go when you're by yourself? Who comes along when you cry for help? I know I can't change the past, but as the river keeps flowing, I'll keep on moving on.
Channel Africa and you have got something in common. The thirst for knowledge.
Holy fire, holy water, holy money, only money, only money, only money. We are woody fire, woody thunder, only money, only money, only money. And let the mare bless you with body, oh baby. Oh. Star boy go bless you with money, oh my girl. And let the mare bless you with body, oh baby. Oh, star boy go bless you with money, oh my girl. Yeah, when sucker, 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 baby. Sucker, 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 sucker. Oh, yeah, give from lock up, lock up, lock up, lock up. Yo, 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 yeah, give from baby. Sucker, sucker, sucker. Oh, when I come through, they know we survive, so they turn up all eyes on me now. So many things we fit to do with your magic, baby. Stop getting plenty money. Yeah, you know what I gotta do. Baby, she low for me, show me how to do. No doubt I'm the one for you. I'm the one for the TV every time you do. Your body like Orodo. I'm a yakman, my type of polo show. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Sucker, 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 baby. Sucker, 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 sucker. Oh, yeah, give from lock up, lock up, lock up, lock up. Oh, yeah, give from baby. Sucker, sucker, sucker. Body, body, girl, you confuse my thinking with your body, body. Girl, it's for you that I'm singing with your body, body. Girl, don't chop on my money. With your back on me, I do. Don't chop on my money. You make a man want smoke cannabis. Sucker, how my friend on the shot. Sucker, all I see now your way. Sucker, girl, come on, you make me dance. Sucker, I like the way your body stand from you. Sucker, baby, come take a dip from you. Sucker, make your body move from me. Sucker, baby, come take bank up from you. Sucker, 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 baby. Sucker, 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 sucker. Oh, yeah, give from lock up, lock up, lock up, lock up. Oh, yeah, give from baby. Sucker, sucker, sucker. Step in the place, the party's scatter. Make them surrender. Whether they give them what they need, yeah. Another hit, another one. Nicki Minaj, she start to dance. Girl, I love the things you do, yeah. So baby, dance and dance to kusu, yeah. When you do that dirty wine, yeah, yeah. We are your baby, we are your baby, we are your body, yeah. Sucker, we are your baby, we are go crazy, we are your body, yeah. Sucker, want to spend money, make me spend money, make me spend money, yeah. Sucker, we are your baby, we are go crazy, we are your body, yeah. Sucker, 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 sucker. Sucker, sucker, baby. Sucker, 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 sucker. Oh, yeah, give from lock up, lock up, lock up, lock up. Oh, yeah, give from baby. Sucker, sucker, sucker. And let the mare bless you with body, oh, baby. Star boy go bless you with money, oh, my girl. And let the mare bless you with body, oh, baby, oh. Hey. Star boy go bless you with money, oh, my girl. Yeah, when I sucker, 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 baby. Sucker, 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 sucker. Oh, yeah, give from lock up, lock up, lock up.
It is a star boy starting us off with a sucker coming through there. Before that, Asha with Moving On, kickstarting the show for us. How are you feeling this morning? How are you doing? Welcome to the Oasis with me in Sakamhlanga. Thank you for allowing yourself to wake up to the African perspective. And we're going to get into some conversations soon. They're going to be joining us in studio. So it's going to be a great one. I'm looking forward to it. On social media at Channel Africa 1 on WhatsApp, +276 340692126. Let me know what your plans are for today, and what you plan on getting up to. And we're going to be talking about a blood drive. And one of the biggest questions I have for a blood drive, does my packet even matter? like my packet of blood, if I choose not to donate, does it actually matter? Does it matter in the grand scheme of things? And the reason I'm asking this is to kind of draw parallels between the blood drive and things like, and activities like voting, where you are one in a mass, right? And you feel like you're not going to create change. Trust me, you do. And I really want to speak to them about that. It is a 6:20 Central African time. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we welcome our guests from Young Leaders Africa.
Africa. It's time to plug into the heartbeat of the continent. Tune in to Channel Africa, your go-to radio station that broadcasts in 5 different languages.
L'Afrique du Sud célèbre la journée nationale du
Kabla hujaitwa kwa jina la Double K
or more of our forests have been destroyed.
Tamo ndi
Partido Africano da Independência da Guiné.
See, Channel Africa represents every corner of this amazing land. From Lagos to Cape Town, Nairobi to Dakar, we've got you covered with the freshest news, music, and cultures. So, turn up the volume, feel the rhythm. And join the conversation. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Ease into your weekend morning. It's the Oasis with Nthako Muhlanga. Only on Channel Africa. Channel Africa.
I had a dream about you. You were right in front of me in a white dress, staring in my eyes. I'm hooked to your smile, I can't deny it. I can't believe I'm crying, but I see this is true. You're the one for me. My heart is beating fast to the rhythm of your soul. And it quasi no kuzbamba, inquisio yavuya, tati sandla sam. Oh, oh, dizinikela kuwe baby nya, tembi suku tangeke no shiye, digo shiye. Baby, tell me so good, tangeke no shiye, digo shiye, oh, mama wandi ala, watu bomi bobako. You don't have to listen to the naysayers, just listen to your heart, boy. I am not only when I'm a woman, dizokveza kwa bantu. Tikunika inhliziyo yam, tikunika isandla sam, andikwazi nokuzibamba, inhliziyo iyavuya, thatha isandla sam. Oh, dizinikela kuwe baby nya, thembi isukuthi angeke nokushiye, asoze ndikushiye. Again.
start your day right with Channel Africa Breakfast.
That smells delicious.
Live, 5 days a week.
Boi de meu cretiu, lá nasceu, cabo de chão, pra mojancre, botão tio. Boi de meu nhamo, cabo de chão, cudo, cabo tene, tá sofrer. Boi de meu cretiu, lá nasceu, cabo de chão, pra mojancre, botão tio. Boi de meu nhamo, cabo de chão, cudo, cabo tene, tá sofrer. Bobai, bo de chão, tá chorar, saudade só de boa. Vamos, bobai, sem dia de bem, que pra bem ser minha noiva. Bobai, bo de chão, tá chorar, saudade só de boa. Vamos, bobai, sem dia de bem, que pra bem ser minha noiva. Boi de meu cretiu, lá nasceu, cabo de chão, pra mojancre, botão tio. Boi de meu nhamo, cabo de chão, cudo, cabo tene, tá sofrer. Bobai, bo de chão, tá chorar, saudade só de boa. Vamos, bobai, sem dia de bem, que pra bem ser minha noiva. Bobai, bo de chão, tá chorar, saudade só de boa. Vamos, bobai, sem dia de bem, que pra bem ser minha noiva.
All the way from Cape Verde, it is Cesaria Avore. And before that was the amazing Luis with A Dream About You. I wonder if someone is waking up with the same sentiments. That I woke up dreaming about you. I woke up with you in mind. Pure romance. On at Channel Africa 1 is where you can find us, or WhatsApp +2763 406 9126. How is your day today? How is it looking? We're going to talk all things blood work, blood drives, how you can help and contribute to the society one droplet at a time. Maybe you're someone who's looking to donate blood. I think it's also important not to lie, guys, about the your ailments, right? I actually found out that I can't donate blood because my blood is too thin. And I was like, oh, That sounds fun. Because your blood needs to be extremely healthy in order to be donated. So that's something that is very, very important to understand. Usually if your heart is there, guys, then shout out to you. But just go. I know that there's some people who, look at the blood drives and think, oh no, I can't do it. I can't manage to donate my blood. Let me tell you for free that afterwards you feel so fulfilled. You feel extremely fulfilled. You feel like you've done the right thing, and it's important that you do so. We're going to have our guests in just a moment in studio. They're going to be joining us today for the Oasis. They are from Young Leaders Africa, and they are talking about how exactly we can improve our health with our blood work, and especially a wellness exam, wellness tests are going to help us also live a much longer and sustainable life. So it's going to help us quite a lot. I'm not going to lie. I think it's important for you to kind of know even your blood group. I know I'm an AB. Do you guys know your blood groups? Do you know which group you belong to? I probably don't. 6:30 Central African time. We're going to take a short break right here on the Oasis. When we come back, we're going to talk about this blood drive and maybe other ways you can donate if you can't donate your blood. All of this coming up after these.
The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download. Free to connect.
فصول ولا انا حصص دنيا ولا انا قصص يا خرطوم ولا انا قصص ما في زي غير في هدي دسوة يزول يقفل مع زولو كيب العلاقة في اللولو خلي الطلع في اللولو خدت علامتي زي زورو فلوب بيلعب كاراتيه شلاسمي زي الليل حطلب تشيز كيك باللوتس هي حتطلب اسبانيش لاتيه والدنيا عم توري ويا تقري ومهما تحاول تقيف وتتمهل الدنيا عم تجري يوم فوق يوم تحيد يوم تحيد ويوم فوق يا يوم فوق ويوم تحيد يوم تحيد ويوم فوق يا يوم فوق ويوم تحيد يوم تحيد ويوم فوق يا الدنيا كده يوم تحيد 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 وفوق يا بس الحمد لله أنا بخير خاري بخير حاجة والحاجة بخير دايما بتأخر ودايما لخير ولسه للقمة مو عشق القير يا دنيا ما بتغلبينا مهما تحاول ترمينا 100 عين صابتنا الخالقنا هو اللي بينجينا ونفسي في كم حاجة بس غالية أحلامي بعيدة وعالية داير طولة العمر للغالية داير أحضر فاشن شوف إيطاليا داير انتي داير انجز داير ليا مرسيدس ولكزس ما تنظي ما بهزي زمن جاري والشباب متأخر يوم فوق يوم تحيد يوم تحيد ويوم فوق يا يوم فوق ويوم تحيد يوم تحيد ويوم فوق يا يوم فوق ويوم تحيد يوم تحيد ويوم فوق يا الدنيا كده يوم تحيد 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 وفوق يا
Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Wake up with Oasis.
Leave it on the floor, baby Majegola, Asante Sana, Arambada. If you give me reason, mama, can the cost of living gone gone? Seeing is believing, don't. Pepe mi oro, toro, 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 toro. Pepe mi oro, toro,
Panini so fine, magic is also kusa. Go need it go sign. Ocean my tie. 24 karat gold, Mosa Pelu Versace. Every currency be a like. Holiday Jack Yankee. Premium Igba, baby, oh, leave it on the floor. Baby, magic go long, kill the fire. Asante Sana, Arambada. If you give me reason, give me cost of living, go. See this we living, don't. Pepe me,
It is a 6:35 Central African time. Some music from Adekunle Gold with Rodo coming through there. And we are getting into some of the wellness activities that you could do to support other people. So I see this everywhere. I'm always envious of people who can donate blood and do donate blood. I know that now they actually add incentives for it. My sister's sitting on like heaps of movie tickets. Like she's always donating blood and getting movie tickets all the time. So I've seen her in the cinema many times. And this time around, we're going to kickstart the conversation with talking about wellness in Africa. And it's very important for us to find ourselves, participating in different activities that are going to support or help people worldwide. So our friends, the World Mission Society Church of God, is going to be hosting the 1753rd Worldwide Blood Drive, which is a global movement rooted in giving life through the love of the Passover. Blood is very important spiritually. I know that's a fact. And joining us today is Mukalaka Mutiti, who is the youth leader in the Church of God, and Maliviwe Diko, who's the youth leader as well. Guys, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
How are you?
Great, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. So let's talk about this. I pulled a former president on us when I almost said 170. But it's actually 1,000.
Listen carefully.
I mean, listen very carefully. So let's talk about this. This is a really big number. 1,753rd. I feel like even if you convert that to rands, it's still quite a lot of money right now. Yes. So let's talk about this blood drive. What makes it so important?
Well, of course, according to our Christ teaching, we must, as a church, benefit the world with our good deeds.
Yeah.
And secondly, we are taught to love our neighbor as ourselves. So in this way, we are trying to benefit the world by sharing our love of the Passover, giving blood. So blood is something that I'm sure, as you know, science cannot create and money can't buy. So it solely depends on volunteerism. So this is why we as the Church of God are trying to do our best to partner with anyone to give as much blood as we can to help save lives.
So what do your blood drives now look like? How do we position them? Do you guys give incentives? Especially because I know that people are quite reluctant when it comes to blood drives. I don't know if it's the needle or just generally blood makes them quite squeamish. But how do we navigate that?
Well, the point of the blood drive is to save lives, right? And part of Christ's teachings is that we must give in for others. And be willing to offer up even our own lives to help. So in thinking about things like that, that in itself is a blessing. And also we're partnered with the SANBS. They're always giving stuff.
Yeah.
Always giving great mugs. So you don't walk away with nothing.
Yeah.
You walk away with saving someone's life. And also you have coffee. It's rainy these days. You're going to need the cup.
Yeah.
So it's always different things. But the point is the mindset and the willingness to help those who need the blood.
Amazing stuff. We're going to take a short break. It is a 6:39 Central African time. The conversation continues after this.
When the sun goes down, we don't stop the talk. Channel Africa, the best nighttime radio. Channel Africa is evolving, and so are you. Stay connected wherever you are with our brand new website and mobile app. Stream your favorite shows, catch up on African news, culture, and conversations, all at your fingertips.
Africa is just a tap away.
Your world, your stories, now on the go.
Stay connected wherever you are.
Visit channelafrica.co.za or download the Channel Africa app today. Channel Africa, the African perspective. Start your weekend grounded and refreshed. Join Tsako Muhlanga on the Oasis, Saturday from 6 till 9, only on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Welcome back to it. It is the 6:40 Central African time right here on the Oasis. And we are talking the 1,753rd Worldwide Blood Drive. So exciting. So let's just kind of backtrack a little bit, because I don't want us to have the law of assumption and assume that people know the symbolism of blood within the body of Christ and what it actually means in that context. Can you actually explain to us, especially when you think about the blood rivers and what happened in Egypt as well. Let's break it down for people who don't understand the role and symbolism of blood in the Church of God.
Okay, maybe I should have started by introducing the Church of God, and then you'll understand why our center is the Passover. So Church of God is a non-denominational Christian church, and now under God's blessing has over 4 million members in 7,800 churches in 175 countries worldwide. Wow. We believe in God the Father and God the Mother according to the teachings of the Bible, and we keep the new covenant taught by Jesus, such as the Sabbath, and more importantly, the Passover. Now, when you look into the Passover, it originated in the time of the Exodus to free the people of God from bondage in Egypt. It was through blood. So God gave the sign of blood and passed over the houses which had the mark of the blood. So initially, God saved his people through blood. And more significantly, we see in the New Testament, Jesus, the Messiah, saved God's people spiritually now through blood. On the night before he was crucified, before giving his blood on the cross, Jesus gave the new covenant, saying, "Take, this is my blood poured out for you for the forgiveness of sins and eternal life." So even spiritually, we look into this perspective and understand that blood is so important for saving lives. But not only in the perspective of the Bible or spiritually, but even in the physical context also. Blood is so important to save lives. Now I understand that the South African National Blood Services say that they need around 3,500 pints of blood daily to meet their quota of blood needed only in South Africa, excluding the Western Cape. So in this regard, we always try to partner with the South African National Blood Services, and now I think our partnership is close to 15 years, more than a decade. We've been doing active blood donations with them, and most recently it was around the time of the Youth Day, in celebration of the Youth Day, June 16th in South Africa, and the World Donor Day as well. I think it's June 14th. So combining those two, we're joined with the DAMP, Bridget Masinga, and the DA Council also, I think Belinda Kaiser, Uchwezenjenku. She together joined our campaign, and today also we are hoping for around over 100 donors to participate together with us to act as an act of saving lives. So around 100 donors can save more than how many? 300 lives. Yeah.
Jeez, that's almost triple that number.
Yeah, your blood, 1 pint, 450 mils of blood can save 3 lives.
That's actually quite impressive.
Yeah.
when you think about it. And I feel like that actually needs to be said a lot more, because people kind of have this similar outlook on donating blood as they do with voting. It's like, you see yourself as one in a mass, right? So you don't necessarily feel the significance of the work that you're doing. And I know that you guys said you're also not leaving empty-handed, so that's also quite exciting. We're dealing with humans, and humans are, susceptible to incentivized activities. So I think it goes without saying that even in the Church of God, when we are taught to give without expecting back, I think in this day and age, you just have to adjust to things like that. And with the youth, how are we getting the youth to also participate? They have young, fresh blood. They literally called fresh blood. So how, as youth leaders, are we doing that? How are we getting our young people to participate?
Well, we have many societies on different campuses. So there's always an outreach to all of them, always sending invitations. So those who are always willing to, do the right thing, they are always welcome. We're always inviting them. Yeah.
And I feel like even in the Bible, it speaks about, it's spoken about enough in our churches, but that free will, right? But even in that free will, we want people to make wise decisions, right? How do you create that balance, especially in your outreach work, that yes, you can decide to donate or not, and God also speaks about that, but at the same time we still want to urge you that even in your free will, the decisions are still benefiting a lot more people. I feel like we use it in a negative context. So how do we kind of create that balance between the free will and also urging people to do good and be good, especially under the Church of God?
Okay. Well, the way I can put it is, it's one thing I heard is that everyone says the world is in turmoil to some degree, right? So if every single person on the earth carried your nature, would the world become a better place, or would it be worse?
Ooh.
So it's everyone's duty to make the world a better place, especially Christians. So the Church of God is trying to take the initiative in pushing that agenda, that we are the ones who are going to step forward and make the effort. So those who also have the same mandate within themselves, please join and help save lives.
And I'm really glad we were having this conversation, because there was a trend a couple of weeks ago where there was a woman who was calling churches in America, and she was asking for like a pack of diapers, right? And I don't know if you guys saw these videos. Okay, but let me just explain it quite briefly. So there was a woman who was testing, churches, whether how giving they truly are, and whether they actually are, admitting to their practices and whatnot. And she was asking and calling as like a mother who just needed diapers, and all the churches declined her in America. And then she called a mosque, and then they gave her, and I'm not saying that a mosque is better than, but I think, how are we, especially through these initiatives, trying to get rid of that ideal, the ideal that, churches, they're only good on Sunday for those 2 hours, but people in the church, they're not good people, or, they're not as giving as they claim to be. How are we also trying to change that image, or that perception of Christians?
So we in the Church of God, as I said already, we carry out active volunteer work. So that also is designed to change the image of Christianity as a whole, but also the image of the Church of God. So point here is, once again, God already taught us that as a church, we must benefit the world. Bible teaches us that we must be the salt and the light. It means, as you know, salt is to purify water. So we must purify the world. World is already not, as he said, is in turmoil, is not in a good state. So as Christians, our role is to purify the world. So that's why we are always carrying out active volunteer work, not only blood donations, but we are doing cleanup campaigns, clearing out illegal dump site. We are planting trees this time, and another time we're doing whatnot. So that is all designed to benefit Christianity and Christians rather. And even in the future, we are planning to do visiting old age homes and the other ones, the smaller ones, orphanages. Orphanages. We are always doing that, giving food, because as you know, Bible also says giving love is better than receiving. So that's what we try to do, practice, and rather put the words of Jesus into practice.
Amazing stuff. And we enjoy hearing and seeing about it. I really don't like sometimes the negative feedback that the Christian community gets, because I think even in our smaller communities, and I'm sure you can relate, we, whenever we go through something like a loss or something, you really do feel the love from the church. It's just a pity that things like that, you don't speak about them publicly, and therefore now that negative perception kind of overtakes what actually goes down. So I appreciate you guys' work. Where can we find you to keep up with you? And for those who want to participate and also volunteer, where can we do that?
Well, for this volunteer activity this morning, we will be stationed in the World Mission Society Church of God in Johannesburg, Auckland Park branch, which is actually a few minutes walk from here. 69 Richmond Avenue is where we're stationed. So we're expecting the Pretoria branch, Sandton, Vanderbilt Park, Soweto, and what else? Togoza branches to join us. So we are expecting more than 100 donors. So if anyone wants to join, they can pop in at any time. We'll be open from 9:30 to 3 p.m. for anyone who wants to give donations of their blood. But anyone who wants to participate in our work moving forward can feel free to contact us, watv.org, watv.org, and I'm sure Tatu will give you the local one.
Amazing stuff. And on average, how long does it take for the process of blood donation?
If you are already on the bed?
Yes.
Maybe 5 minutes.
Perfect.
It depends also. It might vary from person to person, depending on your blood pressure also. It might be 2 minutes and might take 10 also.
Oh, okay. So it ranges. It's dependent on you. We live in a microwave.
On average, 5 minutes, yes.
Amazing stuff, man. Guys, thank you so much for joining us and for continuing doing the great work. I really, really do appreciate organizations like yourselves. Volunteering is not easy at all. You're literally giving your time, and it's the most expensive thing on this planet. So we really do appreciate that.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you for having us as well.
Awesome stuff. It is a 6:10 Central African time. Let's enjoy some music right here on the Oasis.
Stay tuned to Channel Africa. Stream us on our new and updated website, channelafrica.co.za.
Mama alila, onjililela umuzika bawa mama. 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 Wasililela umuzika bawa mama. Avuka mzi wansundu. Wasililela umuzika bawa mama. Avuka mzi wansundu. Wasililela umuzika bawa mama. Avuka mzi wansundu. Wasililela umuzika bawa mama. Wasilele umuzika bawa mama. Vugani bafazi. Wasilele umuzika bawa mama. Vugani zinsizwa. Wasilele umuzika bawa mama. Vugani zintombi. Wasilele umuzika bawa mama. Zapala,
culture, love life. Then you will love Channel Africa.
Dopamine, dopamine, give it to me, all over me, pour it all over me. I wanna feel, I wanna see, call police, stand at it, do it to me, dance for me. Dopamine, all over me, give it to me. It's a situation, I don't wanna do no situation. I'm trying to stay strong, but I really need you to say something. Do me a favor, baby, I've been up and you could wait for me. Is it too late now? Is it too late now? Dirty girl, I've been contemplating about the way that I've been thinking about you lately. Me love the way that you touch and caress me. Me love the way your body push up on me body. And I go yaga yaga like I'm going crazy. Then I go put up for you when you ready. Me feel it that your story, Chimamanda, baby. Dance for me, my Americana baby. Dopamine, dopamine, give it to me, all over me, pour it all over me. I wanna feel, I wanna see, call police, stand at it, do it to me, dance for me. Dopamine, all over me, give it to me, that's all I need.
It's a Fireboy DML with the dopamine, and dopamine actually happens to be the happy hormone, the excited hormone. Can I tell you, right, we're here on the Oasis on Channel Africa. Before I get nerdy about things, can I tell you the natural ways of getting dopamine? Gym. Yeah, gym. Lift some weights. Get on that treadmill. Also, another beautiful way, go stand in the sun for 10 minutes. Get some of that dopamine. Instead of relying on things like supplements and Vita, what. Guys, I'm telling you, the universe gave us everything we needed to know. So the one thing as well that I think is very important about blood work, because we were just speaking about the blood drive, right, is that you need to also know, some of the reasons why you won't be able to donate blood. So there was a time where I wanted to go and donate blood, and that moment, they diagnosed me with anemia. They literally tried to extract the blood, and it was so thin. They were like, this is way too watery. And they were like, ma'am, your blood is really thin. Unfortunately, you'll not be able to. And I was so sad because I was like, I have the heart to donate blood. Like, I really want to. I want to help where I can. And I'm also not afraid of needles. I've got tattoos, for Pete's sake. You just can't see them now because they're covered. But, I'm not really afraid of needles like that. So I was really hoping that I'd be able to donate blood, but I couldn't at the time, which is okay. It's all right. It's all good in the hood. But what is great is that there's some people who are continuously doing it, and those who can do it. I feel like when it comes to wellness work, it just takes that one day where you're like, you know what, let me just do it. And you kind of get into it without even fear or favor. You kind of just like, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway because I think it's important to do so. I was telling my brother the other day, and we were having a debate about, God and the religion. And I said, for me, I don't like the notion of, you must give and it shall be given unto you. I'm fully aware that it will be given unto me, right? But what happened to just giving because it was a command? Like, this incentivized version of spirituality is not necessarily my favorite, right? Like, you know, if you do well in life, you're going to get good karma. It's like, sure, but can I just do well because doing well is an option? Do you get what I mean? Like, why must I do well because? Can't I just do well, nje, and like leave it there? Can't we just give because we are mandated as humans to do so? I wish there were no incentives to our goodwill work. It is 7 a.m. as Central African Time. It's time for news.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Stories this hour. Nigerian Anglican priest killed after a month in captivity, and Hong Kong grief turned to outrage following deadly blaze. Good morning. An Anglican priest kidnapped in northwest Nigeria last month has been killed in captivity. This comes as the country reels from a surge in abductions and killings that has drawn a condemnation from United States. Archbishop Henry Ndakuba said Venerable Edwin Archie, seized with his wife and daughter from their home in Kaduna State on October 28th, were murdered after spending a month in captivity. And Deputy President Paul Mashatile says South Africa is determined to attend the G20 summit in Miami next year, despite the U.S. decision against the country. Mashatile says he is confident that other G20 countries will support South Africa's continued membership and recognize the binding nature of the 2025 Johannesburg Declaration.
Well, we are part of the G20. The declaration has been adopted. So when we go to the US, because they have now taken over, it's their turn, they have to start on the basis of the declaration that is already adopted. We are determined to go and participate. We'll continue to engage them, but this declaration adopted in Johannesburg is not the declaration of South Africa. It's a declaration of the G20. And I'm sure those countries will stand with us going forward.
The chairperson of MTN Group and former South African Deputy Minister of Finance, Mcebisi Jonas, has hailed the G20 summit as a major milestone for South Africa's global positioning. Speaking to Channel Africa, Jonas said the historic summit has underscored the strength of global support for multilateralism.
Look, I mean, the G20 was a very important moment for South Africa, but also for the world. Because if you think about it, if you want to look at the world today, you've got two contending forces against multilateralism in favor of unilateralism, and forces that support multilateralism. And both are strong, no doubt. But the G20 was a success for multilateral forces. It shows that in the world we still have very strong forces that support trade, and very strong forces that support multilateral action.
And the chairperson of South Africa's Parliament's Committee on Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs, Zweli Mkhize, says the declining voter interest is being driven by the lived realities of ordinary South Africans. Mkhize told MPs that frustrations over poor service delivery, unemployment and the rising cost of living are increasingly shaping whether people choose to vote. Parliament heard a briefing from the Independent Electoral Commission IEC on the country's readiness for next year's local government elections. Responding to the IEC's warning about the continuing decline of voter participation, Mkhize elaborates.
Who might not be interested in participating. This would be based on a lot of issues, and I'm sure you have some research that will confirm all of this, particularly attitude towards the issues of service delivery, attitude towards the effectiveness in management of economic issues. But basically, as you've found out, the personal circumstances, if people feel their circumstances are improved on its own, to an extent it can assist to make people feel that it's a system that is worth participating in.
Onto the story now. Anger persists in Hong Kong over a deadly fire at the Wang Fu Court apartment complex, which claimed over 128 lives. Authorities detained one person involved in a petition for government accountability and independent investigation and construction oversight. University student Miles Kwan was arrested for allegedly inciting sedition related to the incident. The initial online petition garnered over 10,000 signatures before being closed, with the second petition now active from a Tai Po resident abroad, reflecting a widespread demand for truth and justice. A recap of your top story. Anger remains high in Hong Kong following a deadly fire at the Wang Fu Court apartment complex that resulted in over 128 fatalities. Authorities have detained an individual linked to a petition demanding a government accountability and independent investigation and improved construction oversight. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapela Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Your weekend escape starts with the Oasis with Nsaku Muhlanga. Music and fresh perspective.
We are in the golden hour of the show. It is 7:05 Central African time. Welcome back to it. It is 6 minutes after 7, which means we are going to be continuing our conversations right here on the Oasis. And in this hour, we're going to be celebrating a legend. Sunday is for legends. I know I'm going to a jazz fest and I'm so excited to have a lovely afternoon. Guys, I'm really embracing my after 25 era. There's a shift that happens when you are knocking on 30's door. You just feel like you want more mature things. You know what I mean? I find myself not wanting to groove. I think this is probably my 10th Saturday evening where I was at home. All I did was watch movies at home. I made a nice burger. That's literally how I spent my Sunday, and it was beautiful. It was glorious. And today I'm going to a jazz fest. I'm really embracing this season. I like it. I'm maturing, hopefully, even with attitude, hopefully. If not that, then it's okay, man. One thing at least has to fall. We are celebrating legends today. We are honoring Usizwe Zako, who is celebrating 45 years of sound spirit and African music excellence. We're going to be finding out a little bit more about his work, and 45 years is a very, very big milestone. So we need to find out about his work and his teachings over the years. How did it impact the music industry today, and how is it getting us to where we need to get in the industry? I want to even know the changes. So my mom is 51, so it means he started music when my mom was 6 years old. Just to put it into context. When my mom was 6 years old, barely speaking sentences, he started the music industry. That's insane. That is insane. It's actually quite notable, to be honest, to dedicate that much time to the music industry. Absolutely exciting stuff. We're going to be finding out, and in between that, we're going to be enjoying some jams. Maybe there's a particular jam. Maybe you're like me. Whenever we wake up in the morning, there are specific songs that I want to hear, that my spirit calls me to listen to, whether it be jazz, whether it be gospel, whatever the case is, or whether it be Afro beats, whether it be R&B, whatever it is. Let me know on social media at Channel Africa 1 or on WhatsApp +27634069126. Welcome to the second hour of the Oasis. Let me know what your plans are for today. You can tell I'm pretty excited for my plans for today. I haven't been outside, and I'm going with my best friend and her partner. It's going to be a double date. I'm so excited. It's going to be so fun today. It is 7:09 Central African time. Welcome to the second hour of the show.
From 6 till 9 a.m. Central African Time. On Channel Africa, the African perspective. The rhythm of Africa, the pulse of the continent. This is Channel Africa, the African perspective. Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za.
This is 45 years. 45 years of legendary music. It's a pure magic with Bailami. Before that, Burrito kickstarted us with Jigizinto. And I really hope that in any situation you're in, I hope it turns around in your favor. Right here on the Oasis. Thank you so much for choosing us to be with you, be your girls this morning. I'm hoping that you're waking up with joy this morning. And if it's regret, then the only regret is that you just had one too many glasses, which is always a good time, man. I'm such an advocate for people having a good time, sharing a good time with friends. We're celebrating Sizwe Zako's 45th year legacy. We're going to be playing his songs as well. And that Bailami was one of the songs he produced in his tenure, in the music industry. It's so exciting to have this conversation, to see how people are impacting the world with their gifts. I mean, really, what are we here for, guys? It's important that our gifts are also supporting us and helping us, get to, our destinies. Because imagine now, 45 years in the game. There's some people that are also celebrating 40 years in media, 40 years. Like, that's a very long time. Like, I'm what 5 years in, and I'm like, yeah, I feel it. I'm feeling it. 35 years more to go. It is 7:20 Central African time. It's time for a quick break.
Annika Longi sur Channel Africa.
Comment est-ce que les militants et sympathisants du parti, les transformateurs, ont-ils réagi face à la condamnation de Succès Masra?
La condamnation de Succès Masra ne nous a pas surpris et les militants transformateurs ont été bouleversés et indignés étant donné que le verdict est un verdict lourd, illégal, injuste et donc face à la répression dans laquelle le peuple tchadien est confronté, les militants transformateurs se sont résignés de ne pouvoir pas sortir manifester. Et donc, c'est une situation totalement absurde pour un pays. Et aujourd'hui, nous célébrons le 11 août, fête de l'indépendance. On pensait que le verdict allait être plus ou moins clément, mais le verdict est sévère.
Annika Longi, tous les dimanches sur Mix Vibration.
Start your mornings with inspirational stories.
Welcome back to it. And as we are celebrating Sizwe Zako's 45-year legacy, some of the legends that have worked with him and walked with him are also celebrating with him. And one of those happens to be one of my favorite actors in this industry, Silo Makega-Ncube, sends his regards. There's also other legends that are sending their regards. Let's take a listen.
Sizwe, my brother, congratulations as you celebrate 45 years of being at it. Oh, my brother, tomorrow afternoon I'll be there to hear you as you pour out the magic and people mesmerized by the magic, and I'm going to be one of those. One more time, my brother, Sizwe Zako. Congratulations, brother.
Sanibonani bafethu, sanibonani nonke. Uskwili. Mhla 30 November, which is this coming Sunday. I can't believe it, bafethu. I'm coming to Kodref City, Larry Theatre. It's Sundays for Legends. it's a tribute, noma it's a celebration of Ubaba Usizwe Zago, 45 years in the music industry. You will know Baba Usizwe Zago being a producer of Rebecca Malope, being a producer of Above Kwena, Pure Magic as well. So it's an honor to be part of Pure Magic, to be part of the history. I will be there. Ngicela ke nawe mawukuthi ukhona around Pretoria, around Johannesburg, please make your way there, God of City Lyric Theatre. We will be there mfethu. Siza nje sibaningi. I've seen ukuthi bakhona osisiphuthuma, I've seen ukuthi ukhona Avante nabanye abaculi abaningi abazobe bekhona. We are there to celebrate impilo kaBaba Usizwe Zago, the Pure Magic. So please make sure ukuthi you come and experience that Sunday.
Wow, Butsizwe. Yeah, this is Lenza, as you would call me. Ungibiza Lenza, kunjani Lenza, Malenza. I just want to recall Nkumbule, last we are and how we met. Doke House, Bengriheza, nenye band opposite la wena bo rihezela khona. And wathi uzwe ivoice yam wama ngaphandle kuriyezala. And then mangiphuma buzo lo bocula ngaphakathi ngathi yebo. Wathi please ngicela uzolalela ezinye ingoma ngapha, uzolalela ezinye ingoma ngidlale, and bekuwe and then bekukhona no Gili Mafura. And I just thank God for you. Ngoba today I'm here and I'm still standing. Wena waqala yonke le journey kanye no this gentleman uMapholoba owangilanda phansi le eLimpopo wangiletha ngapha, and then wona wabona ukuthi kufanele uqhubekise le talent. I thank God for you. May the good Lord bless you. May he hem you before and after. May he put his hand upon you. And I love you, Butsizwe. Thank you so much. I love
7:24 Central African Time, and we heard from friends, we've heard from associates, how they're feeling, and the personal stories that they resonate with him. Let's listen to it. Let's listen to some of the music that is inspired by Sizwe Zago. We just heard one actually by Pure Magic, Ibailam, coming through there, and we're going to hear more about it. It's so beautiful to see our legends being celebrated while they're still alive. They were given flowers while they're still alive. I think let's take a musical break. When we come back, we speak all things of Sizwe Zago, and we can't wait to find out a little bit more about his 45-year legacy.
Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection. On the Oasis with Ntsako Muhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa. Start your weekend grounded and refreshed. Join Ntsako Muhlanga on the Oasis, Saturday from 6 till 9, only on Channel Africa, the African perspective. Start your weekend grounded and refreshed. Join Tsako Muhlanga on the Oasis, Saturday from 6 till 9, only on Channel Africa, the African perspective.
Você é fluente em português? É apaixonado por rádio e quer trabalhar na África do Sul? Você tem documentos que o qualificam para trabalhar na África do Sul? Nesse caso, podemos ter uma oportunidade para você trabalhar no Canal África. Envie seu currículo e demonstração para Canal África @ newsroom@channelafrica.co.za. Lembre-se, se você não receber alguma resposta nossa em 14 dias, isso significa que você não foi selecionado. Canal África, a perspectiva africana.
The voice of the continent, now online, with all your sports fixtures, lifestyle, and more.
Ausia con soarele tle dumela. Ke kopa fela metsotso se me kae ya go bua le wena. Ausi ruri ke ya ikokobetsa. Go thwe ngwana yo wa saleleng o swela taring. Ke khale ke ntse ke ho bona o feta fa. Ke khale ke la ka tsa ho bua le wena. Ake dumele Semola go bona bontle bo jaaka wena. Ausi palesa e rate khansele mo le mariha. Kene ke go bona la tlaine ke te ke bona lengelo yi. Kacheno Jona Jo itumeze habe ke mo. Kacheno ifitse takatso yaka. Hawele habe Feke hobona Pelu ya me Ebesa kabona ko Jaka sa kusapisi Ili momo chaho Ausi Nete ke hore ke ahorata Mwaneso ke ahorata Ausi Nete ke hore ke ahiswela Ausi ke ahiswela Ausi Nete ke hore ke ahorata Ke horata le rato Kabo hambaru
Africa's very own think tank. This is Channel Africa Online. www.channelafrica.co.za. This is the Oasis on Channel Africa with Tsako Muhlanga.
Ondikhalisa ubusuku bonke liyozo luthando luphele nini ndizihlukumezisa ngawe indlela endihambileyo ndiyabona utikiwe ndini indlela endiqithileyo ndifuna ubona ubuso bakho ndihlala ndikucinga phezolo bebendibuza ukuthi wayaphi nyanomntu utshone phinde icela uphume baby abanye bayahleka ndihlala ngithandaza ukuthi kuphele konke ubuhlungu endinabo indlela endihambileyo ndiyabona utikiwe indlela endiqithileyo ndifuna ubona ubuso bakho indlela endihambileyo ndiyabona utikiwe indlela endiqithileyo ndifuna ubona ubuso bakho zimela ukuzidinga kubona ndisezoma ngaphandle phendula ukuthi ndenze njani incede makhelwane indlela endihambileyo onutikiwe ndimu indlela endiqithileyo endihambileyo
Are you jealous? I'm actually seeing her perform today. It's Ami Faku with Indela coming through there, and some good old music from, they sing about Ausi. Ausi means a woman, an aunt, in this context. And we're going to, joining us there, sorry, I'm actually losing my train of thought here. There's literally 3 thoughts coming into my mind. Hold on. 7:38 Central African time. Welcome back to it. It was a Beat Maluleke with Ausi, starting us off, and then after that was Ami Faku with Indela. And I'm seeing her perform today. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to tell you guys all about it next week, Saturday. It's going to be so much fun. What are your plans for today? Let me know on WhatsApp, +27634069126. We're celebrating Usizwe Zako and his amazing legacy that he has, he is still very much with us, but he's celebrating 45 years in the music industry. Very, very insane work. Very, very impactful work. And I'm looking forward to engaging a little bit more about this particular one. It is 7:39 Central African time. I'm also looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Do you see yourself doing 45 years in your industries, in the place where you work? Let me know on +27634069126.
The sound of Africa is evolving. Experience our new mobile app. Free to download, free to connect.
away, sweet away, sweet away, sweet away, 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 away,
your favorite stories on your favorite station. This is Channel Africa.
uripo, ndiwe babu yangu, ndiwe zuri yangu, ndiwe munwe wangu, ndiwe wega uripo, ndiwe babu yangu, ndiwe zuri yangu, ndiwe munwe wangu, ndiwe wega uripo. Ndiwe babu yangu, ndiwe zuri yangu, ndiwe munwe wangu, ndiwe wega uripo, ndiwe babu yangu, ndiwe zuri yangu, ndiwe munwe wangu, ndiwe wega uripo. Ndiwe babu yangu, ndiwe zuri yangu, ndiwe munwe wangu, ndiwe wega uripo. Ndiwe babu yangu, ndiwe zuri yangu,
Hailing all the way from Zim, it's Oliver Mtukudzi with Mbavu Yangu. Before that, it's Abusi Mhlongo, the Easies, where the remix are coming through there with just 5 minutes to go before we head to the top of the hour and find out what's happening in the third and final hour of the show, celebrating Usizwe Zago, 45 years. 45 years in the music industry. I don't think you guys can actually quantify that number. Think of a 45-year-old. 45. That person could literally be a mother to a teenager or a father to a teenager. It's amazing stuff. Do you see yourself in your career in 45 years? +27634069126. I definitely see myself enjoying life at 45 years, but yes, I do see myself doing this for a very, very long time. And I look forward to hopefully seeing more people being celebrated like this in their likeness. It's important that people are celebrating one another so that when they do go, we don't feel bad that they didn't get their flowers while they're still alive. Nope, still very much alive. And we listened to the voice notes just a bit earlier about how we're going to be assisting, or rather, we were speaking a little bit more about the issue of career choices and what decisions you need to make. I was talking to my kids about this during the year, right? And I was telling them that with your career, allow yourself to be reinventful. Like, you can literally change what you do at any time. We don't tell the young kids that. The subjects you choose are for the career you're just choosing to do first. That's what kids need to know about career. So important. It is 7:56 Central African time. We're heading to the third and final hour of the show, and we're going to find out a little bit about spiritual awakening and what that looks like. We're going to head to Nigeria for that conversation. It is 7:56 right here on the Oasis.
In a noisy world, find your calm. Tune in to Oasis with Nsaku Muhlanga. Every weekend mornings, only on Channel Africa.
Mr. Politician, it's good to see you again. It's been so long since you've been here. You had me thinking you were dead. How's your taxpayer mansion? How was your taxpayer breakfast? How is your taxpayer automobile? You know you drive it so fast. You wind up the window of your fancy car, turn on the AC. Your fancy car, you can't the pothole in your fancy car, your fancy car. You can feel the heat as you drive around in your fancy car. Mr. Politician, tell me, is it true that if we put all the land you own together, you could see it from the moon? It's crazy you have a bodyguard to protect you from me. Where do I apply? Who do I say to be protected from you? You wind up the window, drive your fancy car, your fancy car. Turn on the AC of your fancy car, your fancy car. You can feel the pothole, your fancy car, your fancy car. You can feel the heat as you drive around in your fancy car. Mr. Politician, let me stop pingiliaing you. After all, I chose you. Monkey see, monkey do. Wait a minute, that means you work for me. It's not the other way around. That's right now. Wait till let me have some health care. Send the bill to the legislature. Oh, yo! You wind up the window of your fancy car, your fancy car. Turn on the AC of your fancy car, your fancy car. You can feel the pothole in your fancy car, your fancy car. You can feel the heat as you drive around in your fancy car, your fancy car. Turn on the AC of your fancy car, your fancy car. You can feel the pothole in your fancy car.
SABC News. The African Perspective.
Top stories this hour. Nigerian Anglican priest killed in captivity, and U.S. Congress to probe U.S. Navy Caribbean killings. With the news at 8 o'clock, I'm Matapala Mahabe. Good morning. An Anglican priest kidnapped in northwest Nigeria last month has been killed in captivity. This comes as the country reels from a surge in abductions and killings that has drawn a condemnation from the United States. Archbishop Henry Ndakuba said Venerable Edwin Archie, seized with his wife and daughter from their home in Kaduna State on October 28th, was murdered after spending about a month in captivity. And many parents of children abducted from St. Mary's Catholic School in Nigeria are too afraid to speak out due to fears of retaliation from kidnappers. Over 300 students were taken during a raid on November 21st, including young children, with approximately 250 still missing. The incident reflects what analysts say is a troubling trend of mass abductions linked to criminal gangs, often referred to as bandits seeking ransom money. Parents fear for their children's lives as past abductees have died from neglect or sickness in captivity. And South Africa is pushing back against the Trump administration's move to bar it from next year's G20 Leaders Summit in Miami, insisting it will attend. The country's Deputy President, Paul Masatile, says South Africa is confident other G20 members will uphold the binding 2025 Johannesburg Declaration and support the country's continued participation despite Washington's decision.
Well, we are part of the G20. The declaration has been adopted. So when we go to the US, because they have now taken over, it's their turn, they have to start on the basis of the declaration that is already adopted. We are determined to go and participate. We'll continue to engage them, but this declaration adopted in Johannesburg is not the declaration of South Africa. It's a declaration of the G20. And I'm sure those countries will stand with us going forward.
And South African police have arrested 4 men en route to Russia. Police say the men are suspected of having been recruited to fight in the military there was stopped at the boarding gates in Johannesburg on Friday. This comes weeks after reports that another 17 men were stuck in Russia after being lured into joining mercenary forces with the promise of lucrative contracts. And a second congressional committee in the United States has said it plans to investigate the Navy's actions in the Caribbean, where U.S. forces have killed at least 80 people on what they call drug smuggling vessels. The BBC's David Bamford has the details.
The House Armed Services Committee said it intends to rigorously oversee the Defense Department's attacks on suspected drug smuggling boats. The committee's Republican chairman, Mike Rogers, and the ranking Democrat, Adam Smith, have demanded a full account of the operation, including any risks to American personnel and the effectiveness in disrupting transnational criminal networks. The Senate Armed Services Committee has made a similar statement. There's concern over reports the Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, issued orders for everyone on the vessels to be killed. Mr. Hegseth says all the recent strikes comply with international law.
A recap of your top story. An Anglican priest kidnapped in northwest Nigeria last month has been killed in captivity. This comes as the country reels from a surge in abductions and killings that has drawn condemnation from United States. For any news stories you'd like to share with us, please send an email to newsroom@channelafrica.co.za or call us on +2711 714 4459. For Channel Africa News, I am Matapula Mahape.
SABC News. The African Perspective. Your weekend escape starts with the Oasis with Lisaku Muhlanga. Music and fresh perspective.
It is 4 minutes after 8 a.m. Central African time. Welcome back to it. In this hour, we're going to see some Java. We're going to see some Sona Jorbeta. Those are just some of the jams that are coming up in this hour. We're going to talk spiritual healing and awakening. And I think recently, some of you guys, I know that there is, a lot more time to reflect. There's a little bit more time now. Work is not as demanding. Perhaps you may be closed even at work and you have a little bit of time on your hands. And across Africa, there's more and more people that are expanding their inner shift, a call back to themselves, a call back to their ancestors, and a call back into alignment. And yet with what, and with what awakening comes with, uncertainty, curiosity, and sometimes fear. That's why some of us, we don't necessarily know what to do when the awakening comes through, but we're going to unpack it nicely. We're going to be joining on the line a healer and teacher from Nigeria, Udeze Kamisyochukwu Benjamin, and he's going to give us some amazing feedback and advice and how to really go about a spiritual awakening when you just feel like something is being awakened in me, but what is it? How do I navigate it? How do I treat it with the sensitivity that it deserves? These are really, really important chats that we are going to have today on social media at Channel Africa 1. If you've been through a spiritual awakening, if you have been through one, let me know. What is that experience like? What is it that turned the tables for you, that turned the tides for you? What made it, when you lost everything? Because that's the thing about spiritual awakening, hey? It doesn't come when you're sitting in a lounge and have tea with you. No, it yanks things out of your life, like literally yanks it out, like when you're trying to take out a weed from a garden. That's literally how these things work. It literally takes things out of your life. You feel like your life is chaotic. You feel like nothing is adding up. You just feel so out of place in the world. Trust me when I say you're just going through an awakening. It is 8:07 Central African time. Welcome to the third and final hour of the show.
Rejuvenate your mind. Rejuvenate your soul with the Oasis. Download the SABC app and take Channel Africa with you everywhere you go. Your life, your rhythm, your Africa. Channel Africa. Find it for free on Google Play and the Apple App Store.
Understand. No tenda naganga. Ikaleluma wayo. Taba fotunga understand. Yo chabula mangfi. Atusha mbuya pi. kule ngozi zomgwaqo mntanami ngiyajabula ufika usaphi beki kwamake msana landa impepho kagogo erondweni phahle ngikhulume nabadala batshela usemagcekeni vuleyane emakhaya sesiphelile amakhasi mabuye khona icela ungiphathele ihitha ngoku ngempela uzongcwaba suma afuna amahlala ngeke ushone ngisakuthanda kuyoba yisibusiso kimi ukuthi ube khona mawami mangishada ngoba uyokwazi ukungibonisa maseze ngibuyeka temshadwe ngoba uyokwazi ukungiduduza maseze ngibuyeka temshadwe tangisakhona khumbula uma tangisakhona khumbula uma sebethi ndoda endala kangaka ikhalela uma wayo thaba futhi unganunderstand ndoda endala kangaka ikhalela uma wayo thaba futhi unganunderstand ngithanda ngekhaya tukuteka tangenwa ngemali noma ngasebenza umama ungithanda ngenani noma umhlaba ungangishaya uzongithulisa athi mntanami ungakhali uke kukhathela uthi ngilanda ukudla babahlala phansi tangisakhona khumbula uma tangisakhona khumbula uma sebethi ndoda endala kangaka ikhalela uma wayo thaba futhi unganunderstand ndoda endala kangaka ikhalela uma wayo thaba futhi unganunderstand.
It is Java with Umama. He is missing his mom, and I love the fact that he dedicated a song to that. Before that was Sona Jobeta with Saya coming through there right here on the Oasis on Channel Africa. Thank you so much for choosing me to wake you up this morning. It's a wonderful morning to have a wonderful morning. It's a wonderful day to be alive. It's Sunday, and we're going to be getting into conversations about spiritual awakenings, what they look like, how to navigate them, how to identify when life is just life and when it is a spiritual awakening, because that's a very interesting way of discernment. We don't really know how to discern between the two, and I find that sometimes we get to choose the wrong things. So we're going to speak to a very prominent gentleman who is a healer and a teacher, Benjamin Kamisio Chuku Udeze, all the way from Nigeria, to talk a little bit about this spiritual awakening. What does it look like? What is a spiritual awakening? Do things fall apart before they get better? How do we identify that we're having a spiritual awakening as opposed to life just getting in the way? How do we navigate those terrains? It's going to be very exciting to speak about this, and also how to avoid, being too or not getting to the other side. So avoid holding on to and harboring onto your habits that are not going to progress you in the spiritual awakening. Very important conversations, very enriching conversations. It is at 8:16 right here on Channel Africa, the Oasis, and also on WhatsApp, +2763 406 9126.
Africa Update on Channel Africa with Lulu Kabu.
Mozambique's opposition leader Venancio Mondlane has been charged with incitement to terrorism and disobedience. He faces a total of 5 charges. The charges relate to post-election violence that left hundreds of people dead. What punishment is he looking at?
The most severe charges are 2. One is incitement for terrorism, and also is being charged for mobilizing people for terrorism during the protests. These charges are really serious and severe. If he is condemned, is found guilty, he could serve 10 years plus years in jail, meaning that he would be banned from political participation, mainly for the 2028 and 2029 electoral cycle.
The director of CDD, the Center for Democracy and Development, Adriano Novunga.
Africa Update with Lulu Kabu, 12 to 1 p.m. Central African Time. Ease into your weekend morning. It's the Oasis with Nthako Muhlanga. Only on Channel Africa.
Nkhanza zokhudza amuna ndi azimayi kapena kuti gender based violence GBV zikuononga mioyo komanso kuphwasula midzi. Zikuchitika m'manyumba, m'masukulu, malo ogwirira ntchito ndipo kwambiri mwakachetechete, koma sizikuyenera kupitirira. Mukazimva yankhulani. Ngati mwakhudzidwa funani chithandizo, chifukwa kusachita chilichonse sikuthandiza. Mverani kuma wireless onse 14 a SABC kuchokera lachitatu pa 23 mwezi uno wa Julai kuti mumve zokambirana, malangizo, masewero, zionetsero za maphunziro ndi mafunso okhuza nkhanza za amuna ndi azimayi ndi akatswiri, anthu opulumuka ku nkhanzazi, kukhazikitsa lamulo komanso dziko lonse lokhudzidwa ndi nkhanzazi. Zonsezi pa wireless yomwe mumayikonda ya SABC. Imbirani pa nambala 0800 428 428 kuti munene za nkhanzazi kapena kupeza chithandizo. Nkhanza zokhuza amuna ndi azimayi zimatha ndi inu. Uthenga ukufikani kuchokera ku SABC.
The Oasis on Channel Africa.
We're unpacking spirituality and healing. We're unpacking what it looks like when you are going through a spiritual awakening. Joining us to unpack this is healer and teacher Benjamin Kamiso-Chukwu Udeze, all the way from Nigeria. Benjamin, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, I really appreciate it. It's a big appreciation from me to be part of in this meeting.
And I'm so glad we're speaking post-retrograde because that was a very intensive one.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this. What does, a spiritual awakening look like and feel like? You know, you find people saying things like, I can feel there's something shifting in my world. And I think most people can feel it, but don't really know what it is. Can you talk to us about it?
Okay. First of all, you have to understand the meaning of spiritual awakening. Spiritual awakening is when you start knowing the real you. You understand? So when someone feels like something is shifting from he or her body or her inside, it means they are trying to awaken that person. So that shifting comes with different challenges. It's not something that you just feel shifting like that, you just have to stay like that. No, because it's going to come with different challenges because it's the starting point of awakening. You understand? That's when you start feeling disconnect. That's when you start feeling that you are standing alone. So many friends going to disconnect. So many job opportunity you're going to lose and all that. That's when the spiritual awakening starts. That's the starting point. Anybody that are experiencing spiritual awakening or anybody that have already experienced it, we tell you this. So the shifting part is the part that starts with the awakening. That's the main source. That's the way you have to know that you are being spiritual awakened because you will start knowing something that you don't know before.
And how do we assist this awakening? You know, what practices should we be engaging in during this awakening when we are going through what we are going through? How do we, kind of assist it in its process?
How you assist it in this process is for you to align with yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Yes, be truthful to yourself. Always tell yourself the truth. Even though, you don't have to tell everybody the truth, but tell yourself the truth. Don't ever in your life lie to yourself. And always believe in nature. Believe in yourself. Know that you are the temple of God. So God lives in you. The way you keep yourself, that's the way your life is going to be flowing. You understand? So in this spiritual practitioner, as someone that is experiencing spiritual awakening, the best thing and the best advice I'm going to give to that person is for you to detach from a noisy environment so you can understand yourself, so you can hear your inner voice, because that inner voice is you. They are the one to tell you to go. They are the one to tell you to stay. But when you feel like, you don't want to start staying on yourself because you feel bored, because you have experiencing awakening, that's when you start making a mistake. So my best advice is someone that is going through spiritual awakening, you have to stay up from toxic environment and you have to align with yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Don't ever lie to yourself for nothing.
And what about shadow work? That's also something that comes quite handy when people are sitting with their shadows and, kind of addressing the traits that they like, that they don't like, that need to be changed, the traits that are toxic. What do you have to say about shadow work, especially during a spiritual awakening?
Shadow work is the pillar. Shadow work is the pillar that stands in every spiritual awakening journey. Shadow work. You must experience shadow work. Because shadow work is the act that are going to tell you what you really need to know, the scary part of you. You understand? So you have to experience shadow work. It's very necessary. And it's not easy. It don't come easy. It comes with different challenges. Like I say, spiritual awakening comes with different challenges. But when you finally succeed and you bounce back to your real you, you're going to come out great. So shadow work is something that is very necessary and is the pillar that guides every spiritual awakening journey. You understand?
Benjamin, how did you navigate your spiritual awakening?
Okay, I start loving everything about spiritual at my age of 9.
Wow.
Or getting to 10 years, yeah. So I start loving everything about spiritual. Like this now, you can see me, I'm close to the water. I'm close to the nature. So I start loving, but when I realize that I have this calling, is when I start getting detached from so many people. I can be your friend today, and if I see that the energy doesn't match, I cannot be your friend again. You understand? So that's when I know that this is something that they really want me to stay by myself and understand myself, not for you to keep being confused. So I really know that because when I was growing, I experienced a lot, and I believe in nature. I believe in nature so much, and I love everything to hear around me and all that. So right now I'm grown, so I'm very happy that I understand fully everything about spiritual awakening, and I believe in myself right now. Nothing like nothing like me or doubting this, doubting that, because I've already experienced it all.
And I think it's important as well, you're mentioning nature, and I love the fact that you spoke about water, because one of the things that helped me navigate my spiritual awakening was spending time in nature, spending time in the sun. Whenever it rained, I would go dance in the rain, just feeling more connected, because I think with the human experience we have fully disconnected from the nature, and fully disconnected from the things that were given to us. The universe gave us things for free, and now we are here trying to attach ourselves to things like cell phones and Wi-Fi's and all of that. And the thing is, with spiritual awakenings, it kind of just catches you at really your peak. When does things start to get better for you? When do you start feeling like, okay, now I'm starting to get better, now I'm starting to feel like myself again?
Yeah. Oh, okay, you say when things start feeling better for you, right? In spiritual awakening journey, when you realize that things are start moving well, is when you let it flow. You let it flow. When you start feeling comfortable with the nature, like I said, the nature. Because right now I'm here, I'm standing with God. So I don't believe in anything that is I know that I'm the God. So I'm standing with God. I speak to myself. I believe in myself. I'm standing with God now. Anything I'm talking now, I'm communicating with my ancestors. I'm communicating with my spiritual guide. So anything I do with them. Even much more if I eat, I communicate with them before I put the food on my mouth. You understand? So whenever the time that you feel that everything is start going well is when you let it flow. You know, you don't have to be dwelling on nothing, even much more of your past. You know, so many people think, oh, my past, oh, that's why you break that, man. When you start letting it flow, that's when things gonna start moving. Yeah,
And Benjamin,
you just believe.
Yes. What is your advice to those who are just navigating spirituality right now, who are maybe just going through the trenches? You know, what do you have to say to them?
What I have to say to them is stay true to yourself. Channel your energy to the nature. They are the light source. They are the truth. Channel your energy to the nature. Communicate with the universe. Stay true to yourself. Know your ancestors. Know the spirit that governs you. Because not all spirit around you is your spirit. So know the right spirit that is yours and work together with them. You know, don't do because this person is doing this. Now you go and do it because this person is doing. No, don't do that. Because you are disconnecting yourself from the right source that you have been already given to you by God, not man.
Now, Benjamin, thank you so much for your time today, and we look forward to engaging you in the future about this. And happy awakening.
Thank you. I really appreciate, and I really appreciate your support.
Awesome.
For you guys to bring me up in this kind of opportunity. I really appreciate. And I love you guys. I love my fans, and I love South African. I love everybody.
Oh, we love you too, Benj. Thank you so much, man.
Okay, yeah.
Awesome stuff. That was Benjamin Kamyesu Chukwu Udeze, who is a healer and teacher all the way from Nigeria, talking to us about spirituality and healing. It is at 8:29 Central African time. Let's take a musical break right here on the Oasis.
Channel Africa, where every moment is an African celebration. Feel the energy. Feel the connection. Channel Africa, the African perspective. are on OpenView's audio bouquet. Channel 628.
So you want to take charge, okay? Girl, I no mind. Go do your thing, girl, I'll be quiet. Yeah, I don't lie. Baby, when I say it's your time, you say make her hold tight. Now she said she want give me that African waist like Tiwa. She want give me that work like Rihanna. Yeah, Jerry Bush, she rotate TD like a tire. Yeah, she dey make man stand ovation. Abaka don't cause inflation for the nation. You say you want me love to the next time. Oh, you tell me say you don't want to waste time. Oh, you say them other girls have to stand in line. Oh, you tell me say they go watch how we slow wine. Oh, you say you want to take control. Yeah, you say you want to take control. The way she dey do me, oh baby, control. See the way you dey roll it, fair back, control. See my baby want to take control now. Chale, she know she the baddest. 10 over 10, she know it. I don't know how she dey manage. The African thing, she dey roll it. Fine face like Genevieve. Anything you want, I go be. I be right here, I don't leave. All my love, girl, me, she give me African waist like Tiwa. She want give me that work like Rihanna. Yeah, Jerry Bush, she rotate TD like a tire. Yeah, she dey make man stand ovation. Abaka don't cause inflation for the nation. You say you want me love to the next time. You tell me say you don't want to waste time. You say them other girls have to stand in line. You tell me say they go watch how we slow wine. Oh, you say you want to take control. Yeah, you say you want to take control. The way she dey do me, oh baby, control. See the way you dey roll it, oh fair back, control. See my baby want to take control now. Hey, shake it, hey, all my African girls give me wine no. Shake it, hey, all my London girls give me wine no. Shake it, my Caribbean girls give me wine no. Shake it.
Malik Berry with Control coming through there. Before that was Moni Bile with Osita Lambo Lam coming through. To kickstart your morning, we've got about 19 minutes to go. It sounds like the Out and About team are also out and about today. And they are outside, but for Tech Africa. And Buleng is going to give us the tea about what she's doing, what she's up to in the next few minutes or so. I'd like to find out. I haven't seen my girl in a minute, so I'm hoping that she is doing well and doing great. What are some of your plans? In fact, I'm only realizing now, as I was drafting a letter just now, I realized that we are at the end of November. And for me, this is where kind of operations slow down a little bit. Obviously not in media, but like just generally in business work, corporates. This is where it kind of slows down a little bit. It's a very reflective time. November was a very interesting month. I think November was it was a retrograde month, so I did expect some chaos to take place. But I think it was very interesting in how I chose to show up. It was very upfront, very direct, very candid. I allowed myself to be candid this month because it allowed for that, right? When we think about the sign Sagittarius, it's very, confronting, I'm here now, talk to me. And it allows for things to kind of fizzle away and burn, because Sagittarius is a fire sign, so it has to burn and crash at some point. But it allows for new things to come in. So if there's losses, if there's L's that you took in November, it's because it needs to allow for newness to come in. Or maybe that particular thing was not meant to move to the next phase. That was kind of the end of whatever that thing is that you've lost. So in case this month just felt a little bit chaotic, it's okay. The planets agree that it was chaotic. The energy was very chaotic. Technology at some point, I'm sure your laptop has frozen more times than ever this season. I'm sure just things went haywire, right? It's okay. It's really allowed. The planets even said it's fine. The chaos was justified, but I'm hoping that coming out of that, the energy is a little bit lighter. How I knew it was a chaotic time was when I started getting headaches. And I haven't had headaches in years. But when I saw that and I was like, okay, yeah, this is like heavily, heavily spiritual. It's the mind chakra, releasing all the things that we have on our minds. And it's important to do that sometimes, guys. You can't harbor things in your heart for too long. Those things eat at you. So sometimes utilize the throat chakra and talk, open up, let it out. We can't harbor these things anymore because these are the things that are holding us back in our lives. So if there's maybe unsaid conversations, it's a good time to have them. It's December, chances are you're not going to bump into that person for a while, so have that conversation. And even if you bump into them, I feel like we need to be more bold about how we feel instead of, trying to duck and dive and run from what's important. It's very, very, very important for us to really confront the things in our lives, confront the habits in your life. There's certain habits that maybe you have that are holding you back immensely, that are not taking you forward. Maybe your spending habits. Maybe you spend like a madman. You spend like you have a money tree growing in your backyard. And maybe the universe is calling you to be more grounded and conservative about your money. Maybe you've been rejecting love. Maybe the universe is trying to send love your way, but your avoidant personality is not allowing it to take place. Like, you really think that the universe is conspiring against you. Whole time it's you. Whole time it literally could be you. The entire time. So I'm hoping that this November taught us that. It taught us a little something about letting go and, kind of surrendering to the current. If something didn't happen this year, it was not meant to. It was really not meant to happen this year, and that's okay. Because guess what? There's still a next year. To the people that thought they were going to get engaged this year, they're going to get married, find the one, and maybe you didn't. You get into November and you're like, this year is crazy. It's okay. Because you might find that this year, your significant other was also going through a pruning phase, also going through his own awakening or their own awakening. And next year, they're going to find you ready, steady, willing to do whatever it takes to make you happy. So timing is very important, I believe, especially in our lives. You never want to rush something that you're not meant to receive right now, because that's how the self-sabotage starts to begin. You need to let go of certain things, certain habits and mindsets as well to allow the blessings to come in. It is 8:46 Central African time. We've got Ubongeni Ngema and Otandi Zulu coming up. There's some music by the river. We're going to meet people by the river. I'm so excited to hear this. And also, if you have something that you want to hear this morning, a particular jam that's going to start off your Sunday, let me know on our WhatsApp line on +276 406 9126 or on our social media platforms, be it Facebook, Twitter, TikTok or Instagram. Let it be at Channel Africa 1. Even on our stream on YouTube, you can write in the chat there if you have a particular song you would like to hear today. 8:47 Central African time.
Let the weekend unfold with calm, clarity, and connection. On the Oasis with Ntsako Muhlanga, your peaceful companion. Only on Channel Africa.
So
dusk till dawn. Channel Africa Radio is your soundtrack to life. Keep Africa in your hands. Connect to our website for all your news, sports, and cultural updates. channelafrica.co.za.
Hadithi njoo, story gani inaona kwa TV, udem sina mjua, alikuwa jirani yangu Roisambu, 44 nikiwa kampo, kuna vita kati ya watu wawili, mtu na mpenzi wake, sana ona amelazwa ICU, apigania maisha yake, na wakili wa vida wameingilia, wamezua ngori kali sana, pia naona paybill number 0877, na vile sina kitu siku ya leo, mitamchangia tu damu. Ni mwanaume gani huyo? Ni mnyama si binadamu. So here we are again, by the river. Are we gonna watch her drown, or are we gonna save her? I'm standing next to you, by the river. Are we gonna watch her drown, or are we gonna save her? And the mama say, don't shame this family with divorce. You just got married the other day, and it wasn't by force. Her friends tell her to walk away. When she turn around, they talk and say, didn't she look so happy yesterday? Her profile picture is his face. Oh no, 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 wait. Minta changa tu kwa nyimbo. Leo ni yeye na kesho ni mimi, duniani mubiringo. So here we go again, by the river. Are we gonna watch her drown, or are we gonna save her? I'm standing next to you, by the river. Are we gonna watch her drown, or are we gonna save her? Oh, here we go again, by the river. Are we gonna watch her drown, or are we gonna save her? I'm standing next to you, by the river. Are we gonna watch her drown, or are we gonna save her? By the river. By the river.
8:55 Central African Time. Sauti Soul with By the River. I'm gonna meet you by the river. The river was very popular back then, hey, for date nights. People used to meet by the river. I wonder how many stories untold that started there. How many people are here today because their parents met by the river? Now you're dealing with debit orders and Black Fridays just because two people wanted to meet by the river. It's just 4 minutes to go before we head to the top of the hour. Our Tech Africa team, they are out and about today. I hope you're catching my drift, Puleng.
Hey, Nsako, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, girl? I haven't seen you in a hot minute.
Oh, darling. And that's how it's going to be. It's the festive season. So I am very slippery. Like literally 1 minute you see me, the next minute you don't. Where now what's best for you? Can you find me somewhere on the social media streets? Otherwise, darling, today I'm sitting right here, FNB Stadium, Baba.
Oh, what's happening?
Yo, it's beautiful. I'm sitting at the top looking outside on this very big window. We're at the FNB Stadium, as I did say, and everyone is just dressed in this beautiful uniform. I see a lot of yellow, and the stadium is almost packed. So this is the Motsepa Foundation National Day of Prayer for 2025. This is a gathering that brings South Africans together for healing, hope, and unity. So we are going to be unpacking what this entails together with our tech content. It's going to be a very interesting mix, this one.
Hey, girl, anything on your prayer list, for the next year? Anything on your list of prayers?
that's also a very good idea to incorporate that into this auspicious occasion. So as I mentioned earlier on, that our tech content also just stays the same with our features that we know that you love and are looking forward to listening to. But of course, we can't ignore that this is an event that unites South Africa. And I've got the whole of the SABC, like literally all the radio stations that you can think of that are with us, like the whole family is here in Zago.
You know, if there's anything we should learn from the Mutsipes, it's a legacy thing, you know? The fact that he is carrying on a tradition from his family and just made it bigger and bigger. I mean, imagine your surname being attached to a national day of prayer. Like how you've elevated your legacy to whole new heights. So shout out to him. I can't wait for the tech content as well. You know, just add financial abundance to your prayer lists today, guys. I think everyone would love a boost next year. You know, just add the peace and restoration power in your prayers today. Definitely will be tuned in. Thank you so much, Puleng. We can't wait to get a hold of your show, darling.
Cool. I'll see everybody on the other side of 9 o'clock.
Period. It is 8:59 Central African time. And just like that, we wrap up the show. We wrap up November. The next time I'm going to see you guys and chat to you guys will be in December. And now we're also 3 weeks away from Christmas. We are 3 weeks away from saying goodbye 2025. The ages we are turning next year, guys. Yo! Very, very serious. But I can't wait for the new chapter. This year brought a lot of endings, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of, trying times. But it's because it's ushering in the new beginning. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for us to step into our glory, step into the destinies that are designed for us. Can't wait for us to be purchasing cars and homes and getting married and getting babies. It's going to be so exciting, guys. And just like that, we wrap up the show. Thank you so much for you waking up to the African perspective and to the Oasis. From me and Sakum Shlang, it's been absolutely fantastic. Have a beautiful, blessed, and abundant week ahead. Goodbye.
SABC News. The African perspective.
Top stories this hour. Global HIV funding cuts causes major setbacks and Venezuela slams the US over airspace.